This is the BSG Starcraft 2 Cup. We are on the first of two semi-finals. This is game 2 of the first semi-finals. First one was played on Shakura's Plateau. This is played on Lost Temple. It is between Summers as the red Zerg in the bottom, I guess the 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock position. And we have Flaminflier, who took the last game in the 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock position, depending on how you rotate your clock, of course. I'm not going to get too picky. So this is Lost Temple. Summers got to pick this map after losing to a 4-gate push last game. He botched his macro and went for a round of drones when he should have got a round of Zerglings or a round of Roaches. Summers is lagging. That's not good. Hopefully he can hang on and not DC, because I hate DC games. It's so boring because someone just leaves. Nothing exciting there. Anyway, he's going to scout in the right direction here. I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, last game he did macro error. I didn't want to see a Roach warren up as well. Roaches are so strong now against Protoss. You can get Roaches and they hold 4-gate quite well. But hey, we'll have to wait and see what happens here. This Protoss here is going to scout his opponent out. I would like to see him turn that Overlord away as soon as he scouts him. Right now, turn away. Because if you have a look from his point of view, he only just sees the Overlord. Buildings have less sight than Overlords do. So if you're a Zerg player and you scout your opponent's base out with that Overlord, just as soon as you do, scout it away so your opponent doesn't know where you are and you have a slight advantage. It might give you a little bit of extra time. Gateway going down here. No wall. I don't like that against Zerg. I think he's going to go for another 4-gate. Obviously it is a very strong push against Zerg, but it is all in. You are not taking a second base, and that will put you significantly behind if that push there dies. And if the pylon's taken out, you might as well just GG, because Zerg's going to have time to macro up again, and they're going to build a monstrous army. Hopefully Summers has learned from previous game, won't make that same error. He is spawning pool on 14 and going for a 15 hatch? In fact, not even going for a hatch at all. Okay, this drone looks like it's heading down there now. Good time actually on this drone. It should get there just as he hits the 300 mineral mark. And he's there now. Hatchery, a little bit slow. Could have run to the middle, but still. So Hatchery going down on 15. Don't like that build. Like I said, for 14 hatch, 13 pull, but each player to their own. 14 hatch, 13 pull gets this expansion up quicker, which gets you more lava in the long run. That's awesome. That helps you take kill this first push. You get Zerglings out later, but it's not like it's not going to finish by the time the Zealots walk in their base, unless you're 2 gates. If you have a 2-gate, no, we've got a Cybernetic core going down, and we see this gas getting taken. Should take this gas soon. If he takes this gas soon, I dare say that's a precursor. Oh, no, that's just going to be 4-gate right there. You don't want to put the gateway down that early. Hopefully, this Overlord understands this build. By this Overlord, I mean Summers. Hopefully, he can recognize and understands that 4-gate is coming in. If he did go that 14 hatch build, this hatchery would be almost done right now, and that's the advantage it gives you. You can start building from this hatchery, obviously you're getting lava from it and such like that, and you can start building those spine crawlers nice and early. Obviously this probe here, oh, is he going to get killed? Is it? It's going to be close. Oh, misses it. He's like took a swing and just completely missed it. But hey, looks like it might double back at the end here. No, it's got enough shields, it's running off. There you go. So that probe there escapes. Small little advantages. We watched the macro game here. Gas going up, I like this. I want him to stand. Last game he went on 2 gas. I think that was an error. I don't think you need to go lair that quickly. I think with lair timings, obviously there is no real set standard yet, but it would be nice to sort of wait until that first push is dealt with, because lair tech isn't going to help against the initial 4-gate here. It isn't going to be up long enough. You're not going to get Hydras out. You're not going to get Mutalisks out. You need to hold off this early 4-gate push with regular tier 1 units, which is Roach and Zerglings. And something I've been trying lately, Banelings. Yeah, Banelings gets Protoss. Should see 2 more gates go down soon. This Warp Gate research is a bit behind. I think this gate was a bit early. But we'll have to wait and see. He's going very Zealot heavy. Now, why I said Banelings is because they do so well against Zealots. And if you think about it, like, I don't like this push here. He's going to see the Zealots should run away. Yeah, he's smart. He's like, oh, that's a lot of Zealots. Oh. Okay, bit poor macro on both players in there, but hey, we'll have to wait and see. 2-gate expand. Wow, okay. I completely was like, 4-gate, oh my god, 4-gate. It's just like, yeah, I'm not going to 4-gate, I'm just going to expand. I like that. I want to see a Forge go down to really secure that, because if he pumps a round of Zerglings there, you can probably go in here and just kill everything here. Let's have a look at this production tab. I never keep this open. Such a bad observer I am. He's getting the Roach Warren down. I like that. Roaches are awesome now. Get Roaches, they are great, and he's getting his lair tech as well. So, did he scout this is my question. He doesn't know his opponent's expanding. In fact, I'd be a bit worried if I were him seeing this here. You need Roaches to deal with that. But he doesn't know he's expanding. He needs to scout that. Actually, just check again if he ran back in there. Still didn't see it, so he has not seen his opponent expand. Gates are only just getting up now, so this is really, really late 4-gate. And we're seeing a Robo go down as well. That'll give him Observers and Immortals. Immortals destroy Roaches. Want to see what he does with his lair tech. There's kind of two ways you can go with lair tech. First one, which is what I love doing, and that's just get Mutalisks. Mutalisks are so good at giving you map control, and are so good at just harassing your opponent, provided you can micro them. If you lose your Mutalisks, you're going to be so far behind, and you need to pin your opponent in his base with them. The other one's Hydralisks. Hydralisks are one of the highest DPS units in the game. Obviously people are going to come at me and go, oh my god, Boars, Colossus here, but Hydralisks are tier 2. You can get them quite early. They're very fragile. In fact, I really, really hope he's pumping units right now, because that's a decent sized army there. What's he got? Oh, beautiful, Roaches. Not creeping though. I'd like to see a creep shimmer go down still. But yeah, Hydralisks are great, and they're easy to use, and they really go well with Roaches. So Roaches take the hit. Obviously having one armor, you can upgrade armor as well and get it more. Roaches have a lot of health as well. Bit of push here, that's going to get chased off. He sees the Roaches and goes, oh, no way on earth. But this expansion here, I'm worried for our Zerg player. Being a Zerg player myself, I obviously am a little bit biased in this game, but that expansion not being scouted, Zerg players thinking, oh my god, 4-gate. He's looking at him building units. But let's check the drone count right now. They are even. They are dead even. As Zerg, you don't want to be even. You want to be ahead. And if he knew that that base was going up, he should be taking out this gold and taking that as a base. He's not though. He's a bit worried about that 4-gate. He's not scouting properly. He needs to go forward and see what his opponent's doing. But let's just check to see what he sees in his opponent's base real quick. So you can see what 2-gate, and that's it. He hasn't scouted recently. He should be sending an Overlord over the top to have a look and see what his opponent's doing. Knowing what your opponent's building is key to Zerg. You need to know what they're going so you can counter it. Another gateway, and obviously the Robo going down from Flaminflier here. Looking really strong, I've got to say. The Zerg player here is getting a lot of Roaches. I mean, they're good. Has he got the speed upgrade? He's getting speed. He's getting a Spire. I like this. So sort of like a Roach Muta Zergling build. Why I say Zerglings is because when you go Mutas, they are very gas heavy. They're 100. That gives you a lot of extra minerals. And Zerglings are great for that. Drones are great for that as well. That's why Mutalisks are such a good build, because you can get those drones out as well. You get plenty of lava for it, and Mutalisks will keep them in their base unless you lose all of them to a Psystorm or something like that. 2 Robo down now, pumping Immortals. I like that because he sees his opponents going Roach, so he's countering with Immortals. Perfect counter. Absolutely brilliant. Forge going down, nothing getting upgraded from it. Don't like that at all. Need the +1. Especially against +1 Zealots with 2-shot Zerglings instead of 3-shot. Small little thing you should know there. That's why +1 timing pushes are so strong from Protoss. Here comes a push now. There are 2 Immortals in there. This is going to be interesting. Is he just going to push forward? In fact, this could be interesting here. Roach is here. Half his army's stuck here. This is his Zerglings. Good force field. He needs to connect those Zerglings to those Immortals, not to the Zealots, which they're doing now. This is going to be bad for the Zerg players. Lost all these Zerglings. Zerglings are what you need to kill Immortals, and the Roaches just kill everything else. This is not looking good. He's going to try and pin him here. Could do some damage. In fact, he should kill most of it off. Have to see what happens. What's he pumping out now? He's building 24 Zerglings, so we should see a bit of a Zergling spam come in. One of those eggs hatch. Drones going in there. That's a good move. He'll lose drones, but he won't lose the game. That's key. So he's obviously going to chase him off. Getting surrounds now. He's just trying to push away with those drones. In fact, pull those drones back. You're going to lose a lot of them. That drone's going to be dead. And more Immortals coming. But there are a lot of Zerglings. This should clean it up. Get surrounds there and get 3 kills. That's all you need to do. Beautiful sort of go by the Zerg player there. And with that killing all those, that should be everything dead. Okay, now Zerg has an interesting thing to do. He can choose A, to attack, or he can expand. Safest thing to do in every game is you win. Look at this army here. It's not great, okay? What's this? 5 Roaches and 15 Zerglings. He's going to attack with them. If you expand it, that solidifies your advantage. If you attack and don't do any damage, he's winning. You can lose your advantage real quick. And here he comes in now. So, although the other thing is you can win the game with this. Probe's coming down. Looking at how much stuff's here though. I don't think he's going to win the game with this. He's probably going to lose all this. He needs to retreat and expand right now. Instead, he's going to go for probe kills. I mean, decent. I mean, obviously killing probes is great, but he could be taking a much bigger advantage in this right now. Obviously, this is going to get fended off quite easily. Zerg just threw away his advantage right there. So he had an advantage. Just trying to check drone counts really quickly. They're dead even. Even though he harassed, in fact, as the Mutalists come out, I'll like this. As he harassed, he could have instead expanded, not lost those units, and the Protoss would have had to build units to defeat what he already had. But Mutalists harass out now. This completely changes the game. He needs to build Stalkers, and he's gone very sort of mortal heavy. His macro needs to be good to the point where he needs to keep Mutalists alive. Just harass, be annoying. You don't have to kill probes. You can kill anything in space. You can kill assimilators and that'll piss him off. Just don't lose those Mutalists. Don't take risks. See this right here? This is what not to do. Do not go head on with any units until you are going to completely decimate them. Like, once you get 20, 30, you can start like one-shotting Stalkers and stuff, and that is so fun to do. You just pick them out. Overlord here having a bit of a look around. I don't like that. Yeah, Mutalists to do that. Still checking drone count. That was actually really good harassment. Protoss player is down to 32 drones as probes, as to 46 from the Zerg player. Zerg, take this. Thank you. Take that. Beautiful. I like that base. So he's taking gold. This should be already up and making units, to be honest with you. With Zerg, I'm just going to check his money right now. 2,800. His macro is slipping. He can build 9 Mutalisks right now. Has he got the lava for it? Of course he's got the lava for it. He needs to macro a bit more, and he can get a bunch of drones out as well. This push here is looking very strong simply because the Zerg has not been macroing at all. Please spend those minerals. You have them for a reason. Let's check the Protoss. Keeping decent. 700, 200. Looking pretty good. Let's check production menu. Zerglings +1. Air and ground being made. And 2 expansions. Let's bring a second one down there. This could be a very good timing push, actually. The Zerg player is not macroing, and he's... Oh, Protoss is supply cap right now. Middle is coming back to help, but this is going to hurt a lot. These Zerglings need to get some damage on those Stalkers, and those Mutalists need to connect with those Colossus. He needs to kill the Stalkers. That's going to win this fight right now. Obviously, Mutalists can clean everything else up. He's chasing the Colossus down. Obviously, knows how much damage they can do to Zerglings. There's perfect force fields, force those Zerglings with little chokes, and he's going to lose this game right here. That was a very good push. The Zerg player did not macro. As you can see right now, he's on 2100, 1200. He could have 12 Mutalists up for that much. He could have then also built 1,000 minerals worth of Zerglings. What's that? It's like 40 Zerglings. 40 Zerglings and 12 Mutalists on top of that army would have decimated this push. And he would have been on 3 bases. Instead, his macro fell behind, and a very good push here by the Protoss players to win the game. This will be game. Well done. So, Flaminflier goes on to the finals. Summers gets knocked out. Obviously going for Hive at the end there. Oh. Anyway, I'm sure he'll look back on this game and realise what he did wrong. Oh, that's a good thing about this. You can learn from these losses, guys. Well played there by Flaminflier. I'm not going to take anything away from him. He did well. He expanded early, denied the scout on that, and then pushed forward with that beautiful army. Well played, and we shall now view the other semi-finals, so stay tuned.